people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us.
And I expect all of you guys to get involved with conservative media and be heard today, tax day, April 15th, and again, November, when we take this country back from the people that are trying to control you and make this into a socialist state. We're not standing for it. Thank you very much.
These people are speaking it out here. They're letting you know what's going on. John Villarreal, Conservative Media. Now, we're here after the debate, again, more with Brad Goehring, and we're talking to a voter right here. Now, ma'am, what is your name?
Shivani.
Okay. And now you've been a Republican. Obviously, you're Indian background, stuff like that. So I love that because the Republican Party, and I'm half Hispanic, is more diverse, and it's super diverse, and we're a big tent. Now, you watched this debate. What did you see, and why do you like Brad?
Well, I like Brad because I think there was a lot less BS than the other candidates. It seems like they were all sugar-coated. They had their lines. They were careful with what they're saying. But, you know, Brad was up there and was like, all right, this is just, you know, a little too sugar-coated. So let's just get the real stuff out there and get back to the focus. Yeah, just get back to the focus of it. They kind of seem to wander off a little bit. So I like that.
You know, you're involved in business. You've got a nonprofit going. Your family's got a big business going. I mean, obviously, regulation and taxes, that's a big deal, right?
Yeah, it's definitely one of them, but I just have to agree with everything he had said up there. I mean, all of it was just on point and just is what we need for America, just kind of refocus and get back to the constituents. Especially the business aspect, I think, was also, you know, caught my attention a little bit too.
No doubt about it. Now, Brad, now you've been fighting to represent everybody in this district, and I know you're from the district, you've got so much support from the district, and you want to represent all the people. Now, what do you say to someone like Shivani here about why you're going to be the best for people like her and people out there that are trying to make up their minds these final weeks here before the debate, or sorry, before the primary? Why are you the best candidate?
Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one, I'm the only person who's lived in the district my entire life. You know, I don't think too many people have, and so I know the needs of the district very well. I've been very involved in a lot of civil and local and statewide organizations, and on national efforts protecting private property rights. A lot of these organizations were the ones behind me then and are now. And so, anyways, I can bring that experience and those values fighting for private property rights, representing business. We need to run government fiscally at least like a business, and I'm the only candidate that provides that.
I agree. Now, is that important to you, someone that's actually from the district running for this office?
I do. I think he understands our needs better. He's from the area. What more could you ask for?
So let's talk about this for a second and you know, close on this thought. A lot of people out there saying, hey, the under 40 crowd, Republicans will never get that, you know, that they don't get it, they're not hip, this and that, whatever. But I mean, I think that these issues and values and taxes and all the debt that they're piling up affects everyone, especially younger voters out there. What can you tell the younger voters out there, Brad, the under 40 in this district, about why it's important to get behind your candidacy and how it affects them?
Well, because my pledge is to work for them. My pledge is, this isn't about me, it's about you. And I'm interviewing for your permission, and I'm humbled to do so, that you would even consider my nomination for Congress to represent the country. So as a farmer, I start every morning around 3 a.m. right now and work a few hours on my business, and I plan on working that hard, and we don't shut down until 10 or 11 at night, and sometimes later. And so that work ethic I'm going to take back to represent you, the people, not the politician.
Now, that's huge. And I know that you've got 3 beautiful children, and you want to make sure that they're not saddled with the kind of debt that we're looking on right now that would just absolutely bankrupt them, and you want to give them the opportunity that you had yourself.
Absolutely. I've enjoyed the fruits of the liberties and freedoms that our founding fathers provided for this country. If we continue down this path very much longer, I'm afraid my children aren't going to have those freedoms and liberties to pursue the American dream and have the freedom of choices to decide what they want to do, how they want to do it, and with government out of the way so that they can do it.
See, that's real talk out there, and you need to listen to that, and you need to learn and respect that. Stop getting your face out of the MTV for a second and understand that if you don't do something and get involved and elect good people like Brad Goehring here, you know what? Your health care rates are going to go up. You're not going to have as much money in your pocket because they're going to tax you. You're going to have less freedom. That's bad for everybody. I don't care how old you are. Now, Shivani, what do you think about that answer there? Is that important to you?
Of course that's important to me. I don't want to pay for all these government programs and have to pay for all of, you know, illegal immigrants coming into the country that I'm going to have to end up supporting. That's going to come out of my tax money for years to come from now. So I got to start, getting on these issues now so I don't have to deal with them later.
And that's an important point. Her family has a family business, just like your family has a family business. And you've got, the Congress out there and Obama saying, oh, people that make over $250 or they're rich, this, not whatever. Well, if you make $250 as a family business, that's really not as much money as people think out there, right?
Well, really, it's really irrelevant how much money it is. What's relevant is that government wants to tell you what to do with that, and government wants to impose these limits. Like I said, we got to keep government out of the way. We have to encourage people to prosper. Government, with what the path they're going down, discourages prosperity.
No, that's exactly right. And that's was something you said in there that I want to really make sure that people focus on. People are, tax the rich and all this. Let me tell you something. Taxes stop things. When you tax income, you tax investment, you stop it. If you were taxed 100%, you wouldn't work. So the more that you tax, the less jobs you're going to get, the less growth you're going to get. And I think people need to understand that. And I know you understand that, having run a very successful business for a long time and employ a lot of people in this district, and you want to keep on doing that. But let's end on this note. Now, obviously, you're excited about this. You want to get involved in this campaign. You asked Brad before off camera. Brad, how did someone like Shivani get involved in your campaign?
Well, there's tons of people every day that are stepping up and want to be part of our campaign because they like what we stand for. So you can get a hold of us. We have an office in Stockton. We're planning on opening one up in the East Bay soon. Sweet. But GoehringForCongress.com. That's GOEHRING forcongress.com. And sign up with our large list of volunteers, walk precincts, make phone calls, stuff envelopes. We need all the above.
I love it. Thank you so much, Brad. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John.
Shivani, appreciate it.